So I have here is my latest addition to my fleet, I guess if you want to say. I bought this so I could haul my trailer around. This one's a 98 2500 with the 5.9 gas engine. I had a 1500 before a few years back and had almost no problems with it. I guess I was really lucky with that one, except for that I needed a trans done on it, which I found a decently priced shop. But anyways, I don't have that truck anymore. This one drives, I don't have to worry about the trans yet. But what this one was doing that my old one didn't was I would start it and it would run fine like this, but when it got warmed up it would dip down real low in the RPMs, get a huge vacuum sound out of the intake. It might stay alive barely, spitting, sputtering. I was thinking maybe a crank sensor. I know I need to change out the ignition coil because I test drove it and got on it, and anything north of 3000 starts misfiring. But what ended up being was that this O2 sensor right here, the upstream O2 sensor, was essentially dead. Almost no switching on my data stream. I got some other things to do. I need to do to this, get it more roadworthy, but let's see. The manifold vacuum was low before. It was only reading like 10 inches. Now it's higher. The throttle position sensor wasn't the problem because that was an old friend of mine. He had a similar situation, but you had to keep your foot on the gas the whole time. You let go of the gas, it would die. And through a TPS on that one, fixed the problem. But this one right now, this upstream O2 sensor right there, the voltage is really low, which I don't get why. From any other car, that's not supposed to be the problem, or that's not supposed to be the situation. But let's see, set this up a little bit better. On most cars, this will switch like da 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 da. But for some reason, that's not the case here. But now it's running. Before I put that O2 sensor, this was reading like -15, and this was like reading -45, which is like way, way, way off, trying to overcompensate to keep itself alive. But it's idling where it needs to be. I thought the auto shutdown relay was going to be the problem. Maybe it got wore out. Switched it with another one. Made no difference. If you don't know, the auto shutdown relay is sort of like the main relay in a Honda. It's just the relay that like keeps the ignition and the fuel injection alive. And if the relay dies, the whole truck will die. I know on older Hondas, you can get away with not buying a relay if you want to take it apart, resolder the connections because they get hot and wore out over time, and the solder has like very, very minute hairline fractures. You resolder the joints and the relay will work again. I've done it to a couple in the past. I need to look at a lot of this stuff in the truck, because right now it's saying I only got less than 20 pounds pressure, but it's saying I got a little under 40 there, so I need to get some corrections made. But now, that dying problem I had before was preventing me from driving the truck altogether. But now I can actually drive it because it's been running maybe 10-15 minutes now. No hiccups. All because of that O2 sensor. And I got making this video because I was trying to find the answer to my problem. Plenty of people were describing what was going on, but not a whole lot of answers were being given. But I didn't check Spark because I knew it ran. But when I looked at the O2 sensor on the data stream, it was reading 0, when O2 sensors are not supposed to read 0 ever. So threw it in. Been running like a champ since, at least for the last 10 minutes anyways. Anything new comes up, you guys will be let you guys know. All right.